when Girlfriends on Radio came to me, I asked myself, is this just another opportunity to prove the cliche girls like to talk? Or is there something different that I would like to achieve on the show? And the answer was, I would like to talk from a perspective of wholeness, you know, from a perspective of forgiveness, from a perspective of healing, from a perspective of love. And many people go around with this myth saying that girls don't love each other, that they are their own biggest enemies. And for 7 girls to come together and make it work, it shows that this is a myth. Yes, we are all different, and yes, sometimes we get to step on each other's toes, but by the time you realize that, you know, this person also has fears and cares, and they have love to give, they have insights, wealth of insights that you can learn from, it's humbling to realize that I really don't understand when people say girls are each other's worst enemies. We are friends, we love each other, we are there for each other, and having that kind of support in my life and extending it to others out there, extending it to our audience, making people understand that we are human beings and everybody needs a break, and showing somebody kindness is not going to kill you, goes a long way for me. So we are 3 years old, we're entering our 3rd year. I'm very excited about what the future brings, and I hope you're excited as well. So join us in the studio right about now. This is the anniversary episode, obviously. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about how we all started, and then we'll talk about our favorite time on the show. So before we go into all of that, who is inside the studio?
Shay is here. Hello, people.
Hey, Yami is here.
Ngozi is here too.
And Ngozi looks like a different
No, excuse me. This is Ngozi channeling whoever.
That's it.
Alter ego. Alright, so today, like I said, we're talking about the show and how it all started. So I'm going to just throw everybody here under the bus. Shay, what has been your experience so far on the show?
It's been intense. It's been very interesting. There have been frustrating moments. Because
I really want to hear more about those moments.
There have been some frustrating moments for me because, you know, I read a lot. A lot of stuff I do is research and all that. So when we're told that this is a particular topic and I don't really know much about it, the first thing I do is I need to go and read up and learn about it and all that stuff. And initially when I was trying to share that with people, they were like, oh, come on, please, you've come again and all that. And for me it was really frustrating because I couldn't understand the fact that, I mean, I don't know anything about this, and for me the first thing to do is try and get information.
So now you know me now. Do you know the fashion industry worldwide is worth $1.7 trillion?
I told you she is on fire.
Yes, not only that. Recently a scientific study was done on fashion, right? And there's something called the Goldilocks principle.
Jesus Christ.
And he's talking about just chill. The Goldilocks, wait, this is just to set the foundation for what we're going to talk about. So you guys just relax.
Okay.
So the Goldilocks principle is about how you can balance complexity and simplicity when you're wearing outfits and all that. You know, it's a balance. And there's actually a formula which I didn't bother to write down because everybody has Google and they can Google it. You know, but it's a very recent thing. But you know, I read all that.
This is what happens when you give a smart person a topic like fashion to go and no, seriously, like I feel that's where the Goldilocks
Over to you, Yemi.
Well,
what has been your experience so far since you started the show?
for me, first it was a random thing. I came in as a guest.
Hi, Yemi. Yemi's a new voice. She's a guest in the house, actually, and she decided to just breeze by and say hello to the ladies.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. It's a great honor to have you listen to me this evening, and I hope I'd have fun with you.
So cute.
And then the next thing I'm on the show, right? And I had fantasies about radio speaking. I'd heard people say, "Oh, you have a very nice voice. You should be on radio." Sometimes, you know, all those kind of things. I need to take it seriously. And then when I got it, I said, "Oh, this actually feels good." But what for me is most important, well, apart from the bond that I now have with everyone, is the fact that it's taught me to think on my feet, you know. So yes, I have planned that this is how I'm going to say something, but one minute I find it, I'm talking and I find in that moment a better way to say what I'm trying to say, a better way to express myself, or someone brings up something that I just have these 10,000 flashes in my head, and that's why Ungazi's always try to cut me short. But then
no, you have
I'm not. What?
So I'm going to cut you off the way I'm going to cut you. Alright, so for you it's a different question. What motivated you to join the show?
At the time, I don't know, there was just something, whether it was a message I heard, but there was just something that was pushing me to do something that is not my regular self. I think there was a period like that in church, right? Where I wish I could just give you that, I just take it right there. A period in my life when I felt like, you know, there's this part of me that loves to do media related stuff. And prior to that time, I had only done school, at best debating society, and you know, really, and a couple of modeling stuff. But it was just a time when I felt like there was something else that needed expression within me, and it was just at the right time. It was an opportunity to do something and to really do something different for me. And that was my motivation. I didn't know where it would take us. I didn't know for how long we'll be doing it, but at that time it felt like the right thing to do.
Most frustrating time on the show?
The day you told me that I should sit down there on that console, and then you were fighting me for not knowing how to. And you know what? I was sincerely trying. You know, Tara shouldn't be disappointed in me today. I know she's taught me before, but I don't even understand what's good. Then I'll pull it down.
Please, keyword is I know she's done what?
Taught me before, but we all have like learning curves, like me. So you remember some things and you forget some things. So I knew that some things move up, some move down.
No, but you know, it's actually amazing the amount of pressure Ty will mount on you. You feel like, is this my mom? Like when she tells you things like, get me that stuff, do that stuff.
Hello people, Happy New Year. This is Girlfriends on Radio. Alright, and with me of course is T-Spice. Why is T-Spice not starting today? It feels so awkward. Anyway, it's a new year, so yeah, new things. So Ungazi is starting the show today. Yay!
Ungazi is learning to take over and take charge. So how does it feel?
Oh my god. You know, sometimes new things can be very uncomfortable.
So Taiwo is like she's a madam, she's our producer, she's our sister and all that, but she can be so like as in hello, excuse me, and then she'll now strong her face.
Yeah, as in strong it.
She's strong that face very, very. And then because she's our producer, we all have to mellow and but when the console has been a major it has been a major principality, and you're not knowing, you don't know, is it going up, is it going down?
So now I know how to do it anyway, so that's the point.
Okay, Jay, what's been your most frustrating time?
My most frustrating time on the show has been the times I've had to anchor, and then some of our girlfriends are talking, and I'm making eye and everything, and they will not stop. They won't stop. They won't stop. And initially, at the start, I didn't know how to stop them and how to make them understand that. Okay, let the other person talk. Let the other person talk. And they're just going on and on and on.
Who wants to go and do body jumping, or you want to go, or you want to go on a hot balloon?
Hi.
I just feel like our culture has a lot to do with things like that.
Very frustrating, because how to stop a woman in mid-sentence is a mystery.
Okay, what about you, Ngozi? What's been
what's the most maybe it was the day I had my daughter in the studio.
I remember that episode.
And I thought she was old enough to zip it.
Thinking you want everything to be new without doing any work, really. You want magic. You want magic to happen, really. So I think it's wishful thinking, and you want something magical to happen, really.
Basically, by the time we come back, we'll talk about everything we're going to be putting in our relationships.
So the kind of things moms have to go through.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't have any frustrating
It's
moments.
a lie.
You're not dealing with me. Is it not frustration?
No, actually, I think for me, it gives me joy to be able to frustrate you guys. So I don't find it frustrating. I don't find it.
We did not see that coming.
Confessions. Okay.
What has been the biggest impact of this show in your lives personally? I'm going to start with you.
Whoa. I have to say too. So being a member of a family where I have many sisters, many sisters. I have 4 sisters. You know, I've always not felt like I needed friends. Like not a conscious, it wasn't a conscious thing, but it just happened that I didn't need to tell somebody there's something wrong with me, pray for me, or be with me, or come to my house. I just found solace in my family. So girlfriends has really helped me within that area to understand that you may all have grown up in the same family, but there's something, and there's so many things, as a matter of fact, that others have to offer you, and that friendship is valueless. And then the second thing is that
it looks like she's about to cry.
Yes. because in retrospect, I think the most frustrating period or time or experience I've ever had in the show was when Taiwo told me that I need to think about the way I talk. Yes.
Wow.
And how did that make you feel?
That's exactly how it felt. Like, you don't know how that feels.
Silence.
You don't know how it feels to be told, you know, at your age, to think, you know, when you want to talk. It's you know, and it was so true.
Like, what was the impact of it?
See, I had never thought about my life. That I was so burnt. I couldn't even tell my husband because I felt like he would take my side, and I was like, you know what, just hold it. She's right. You know, and it just made me think. After that time, it's almost like I have this personal recorder in my head that records everything I say before it comes out. It taught me so much. The other day, someone in my office told me something. He said, I know you have to be a Christian because the things you say are just so processed.
Wow.
And I was like, seriously? Just so processed. Like, a couple of good. Yeah, it really changed my life, and it just makes me know that that's what friendships are all about. Like, your friends are not those who are afraid to tell you that you need to work on something, you know, and you have to be open. You have to be open to friends like that because they make the best out of you, really.
Another impact that this has had, because I have plenty thoughts flowing through my head, is helped me to train my thinking. Honestly, professionally, it's helped me because I'm the kind of person that I'll be saying 10,001 things at the same time. I'm trying to tell you. So I'm used to holding back what I'm really trying to say, so that I'm thinking I don't want it to be painful or hurt you. I just don't want to step on your toes. But now I don't care. If I'm feeling it, I say it. We'll deal with the issues that come up after. But it's helped me to be more confident and to be more accepting of myself, because things that I've done that maybe I've not said to anyone, I've said to the show. I've accepted everything about me, and I've learned to use it as a tool to either be of a blessing to somebody, share with someone. So
Shay?
For me, initially I started by holding back because I was meeting I'd known Taro for a while. I'd known everybody from a distance and all that, but then I knew everybody from a distance, right? So I didn't know what it'd be like when we all get into each other's faces. So so I was just, if things happen, I'll just keep quiet, I'll just look. I won't say anything to anybody, or maybe not at that point in time, I'll say it to Taiwo and stuff like that. So it's now I'm learning to be more of myself. I'm not as guarded as I used to be, because there are some things I had some experiences and I got a lot of feedback about me and all that. So I said, okay, so this is a new relationship, this is a new era, let's see what I can make out of it and all that. But after a while I realized that it's not about, because I wasn't being true to myself and all that. So I've learned to relax. I'm more relaxed now, and I've learned so much from each and every single person.
Greatest impact for me, as you guys will all agree, I'm very guarded in terms of accepting help.
Yes. It's okay.
So for me, I think that what I would like to reboot in my relationship is to receive more. I'm the type of person that I give a lot.
That's true.
I don't like taking things from friends. I just believe that I don't want to be a burden on anyone. But I think last year I really got thinking, and sometimes it's perceived as being proud. I believe so much in giving, but when it comes to receiving, it's
somebody didn't know how to receive.
I did not know how to receive, and sometimes it came across as being proud, but for me it wasn't. It was just a default mode, because I was raised with giving but not receiving, in terms of I felt like I'll be a burden to other people, But so on the show I started out with all that, and then the ladies especially Shay, they won't let me, leave it down. Like, no, you need to accept help. We need to help you. We'll learn how to use the camera. We'll learn how to do this, and I felt like after there was a time I went back home and I said, am I being proud, or what is the problem here, And I said, letting myself receive from you guys. I will talk to Ngozi about things that, like, I don't even used to take advice from people. Like, I'm just very guarded in terms of anything that has to do with, opening up to other people, so I'll go to Ngozi and then she'll be very gentle and kind. I'm like, okay, not so bad, and I'll talk to Shay about something and she'll like, okay, I can actually enjoy this. So for me, it was more than just being in the studio and policing you girls, it was more of accepting help. What has been the best episode of Girlfriends on Radio so far? So we've done 2 seasons already. We have like 58 videos out there. So what's been your best episode so far? I know my own best episode. It will shock you, my best episode. So yeah. So who wants to go first?
Yeah, I think it was when we talked about the kidney failure.
Mrs. Olasheni, your husband is actually right now he has chronic kidney disease.
Yes.
Like, what was the cause of his own?
High blood pressure.
High blood pressure.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Like, how long have it been?
It's been long, and he knew.
Okay.
And he used to go to the hospital and he's taking his medication.
Oh, that's good.
And he knew, but unfortunately, at the end of the day, that's where he found himself.
It felt really good. It felt like really doing something that mattered to somebody. And for me, it was priceless.
Yeah. What about you?
For me, first, awkward moments. Because
why?
First thing, I didn't sign up to the topic. To be honest, like, what are you talking about? Awkward moments? I'm usually more about the serious.
My stomach is definitely not as flat as it used to be before. It's rounder, and I take the liberty to, once in a while move to the side, release something. Release. I'm sorry. Oh my God. What are you really saying? Sorry for a while. What are you really saying?
just something to make me feel like It's supposed to get out of your system. Anyway. So I've gotten very used to doing it in my solitary office. So there's this analyst that came to work with me, and for some reason, oh God, please, why did that happen to me? I just forgot that he was there. It's not like release of phone. It was music release.
How about you, Shay?
Cool. Yeah. For me, it was I really enjoyed the one where we talked about the pressure of being single, because we had a guest in the house, a guy, and you know, when you talk to your single girls and you chat about it. But when he came in and he spoke about the pressures, I was like, wow, guys actually have this, because most of the time it seems it's only the women. But when he spoke about it, and you know, he did it with a sense of humor, and you know, he was so open and.
No girlfriend, no girl. I'm like, okay, seriously. And the kind of person I am a silent rebel. The more you push me to do something, I will rebel against it. So the more people kept pushing me to have a girlfriend or chase like girls, I began to rebel silently by not even looking at girls' direction until I was good and ready. And at that point,
you became spontaneous.
The moment they saw the girl, who is that girl? Who is that girl? So I asking me, who is that girl? Who is she? Who is that girl? I seen that girl. It gets so scared to even change your DP, to change my DP. I got to a point, I began to look for good trouble. I have plenty of female friends. So I'll take pictures with one girl with my DP.
Guys who do that.
The following day, and that girl. People get them, more people literally my DP. And asking who is who. And my response is, how is that your business?
It was when I forced Ngozi to do what she did to Soji.
God bless you as you continue to love us.
That's prayer.
Ngozi, please, can you stop this?
Ngozi and brother.
Nobody wants the Lord. Worry me. It was so much fun. Public display of affection. It was so much fun, you know, and Soji made us understand that for guys, you know, it's something they would like to do, because it's a thing of pride to be able to he said, announce to the world, you know, how you feel for your woman. And I think that was really a very good episode. And then the episode, of course, when we reduced Ngozi to tears, her baby shower, we had a surprise party.
I've never been surprised.
We have to leave. On behalf of Moniba and Kelechi, who could not make it, and everyone in the studio, we say keep following us on Girlfriends on Radio, and we have so much fun when you listen to us.
Thank you.
Bye.